Right, we should be live, should have audio, everything should be working. Hopefully the green screen is good. It's a bit of a random lighting situation today, but it is doing the job. Let me just fire up my chat real quick. Appreciate you all coming in early. Those who are now swinging in. Let's have a look. This one up so I can read Twitch. The beans. Okay, now downgrade the quality on that. Okay, cool. Sweet, I think we're ready. I just need Steam page up real quick. Where's Steam? There you are. Drag that across. Make it small. Lovely. Right, so I'm a little bit sort of late, I guess, if you want to call it late. I'm actually on time in my own time. But yeah, we could have had all this done, so I'll try and better next time. Right, guys, let's get into it. Let's have a look. Are we looking all right? We've got things going. Everything seems to be recording. Mic's working. Sound's on. Now, this game has this repetitive track, which is fine. I'm just going to mute it while we do intro. Let's put it to like here so it doesn't get on my John Wick. There we go. That's better. That's better. I can hear myself think. Right, so it is a mainly controller enabled game today. And I've got a lot to talk about. I've got some things to show you. I've got some new stuff to talk about. What? Why is this not reaching? Oh. Either my chair's too far back, or the PC's too far forward. One of those. Right, okay, good. I'm hot. It's really hot right now. This jumper is way more hotter than I thought it was. Right, guys, thank you for joining me today. Today we are checking out Dragon Quest VII, and it's the reimagined version. Now, I last played this on a 3DS, and I own it on a 3DS, and I have a sealed copy, which I think is quite rare nowadays. But it is a reimagined, so it's all built up. It's built from the ground up, and Square Enix seems to have done a really, really good job with this one. They've actually tried very hard to not just re-release the same old stuff we already know. So the 3DS one I probably put like, I would say about 8 hours into. I wasn't that far into it, but I did enjoy it. I just had a bunch of other stuff at the time, and the 3DS just kept churning good games out. One of the best handhelds of all time, in my opinion. And I don't think we'll see that ever again. So we're going back to, I think this was originally a PS1 release, and the fact that it's then got redone for the 3DS, and it looks very nice on the 3DS. The 3D worked well, and it didn't give you like motion sickness or any nastiness. It was a really good release and solid. And now we have Dragon Quest Reimagined, which I'm really looking forward to jumping into. I'm going to give you some little, I'll give you an intro, give you little stats on it, and then we'll just jump into gameplay. I'm looking forward to it. So I want this intro just to stay there if it can. It doesn't help us streamers out at all, keep moving. Right, so it goes a little something like this. Unravel the mysteries of the past in Dragon Quest VII Reimagined. So this is the first of a trilogy, I believe. They tend not to run in a sequence, the series of Dragon Quest. It's really hickledy-pickledy. There's like a 3, a 2, a 1, and then they just had some random like builders. Dragon Quest builders came out, 1 and 2, and then they just sort of skewed all over the place. So it's a bit messy. If you want to pin it all together, I'm sure the Wikipedia can help you out. But as far as I'm aware, there's 2 major trilogies, and the 1, 2, and 3 are part of the first trilogy, and then the 4, 5, and 6 are another trilogy. 7 falls into its own category, I believe. Maybe 8 follows on. I'm not too sure. I never played 8. So we're going to gather companions, travel beyond the shores travel beyond the shores of your small kingdom to discover why it is the only remaining island left in the world. So we're going to go other places and see what's going on and what happens and all this good stuff. So it's very positive reviews, nearly 1,000 straight out the gate. The game did release only last week, so it's fresh off the gate right now, which I appreciate. They did send it to me on release, but we just didn't have time, and I was on a holiday when it got sent to me. So I want to thank Square Enix for hitting us up. You always work with us. We always appreciate you working with us, and we always try and do fun videos in return. And there's the logo. Timing. It's like they know. Okay, so here we go. So it's single player, Steam achievements, Steam trading cards. Yeah, Steam trading cards, Steam cloud saving, family sharing, Xbox controller support. Doesn't say across the board, but just Xbox controller support, but it is Steam Deck compatible. So I would imagine you can pretty much run any controller on this via the Steam controller compatibility option, which is good. I've run this on Linux myself just last night to fire it up and see if it works, and it worked beautifully at 120 frames a second. Was not complaining at all. It requires 16 gig RAM at the top end with a i3 core, so not heavy CPU, and an AMD 580. So it isn't really a tall. That's around a 1070 GTX if you want to throw it in there, but a 1060 will probably do you. This is definitely perfect for handhelds, and there thus is probably half of its sales. Oh. Right, so we're going to be going with Xbox One as recommended, and my trusty controller I use all the time right now. We're going to create a new save, and we'll go in, let's save on level 2. Let's just go in, and we'll go, do we have small letters? Oh, over here. Let's go like this. Enter your name. Is your name Seamus? That will do us. Why not begin by adjusting various system settings to your likings? I've already done that. I've gone ahead and done that prior. So we can just go ahead and run through this real quick. What's this? Play style. Going easy. More damage dealt. Oh, so it actually has an easy mode, a normal mode, a tough mode, and a freely? What's freely? Oh, you can adjust it yourself. Oh, I like that. That's really good. So if you want to earn more gold and do more damage, but not have all the other things, you can just do those two or whatever takes your fancy. So I'm just going to go with easy because, you know, why not? We want to see as much of the game as possible today and give it our honest review. And just because the game got sent out don't mean a thing. We have slated a couple of Square Enix games, but not many because they are good. I mean, I can't really fault them as a developer. And go. Alright, so I've turned the brightness up. That should be nice and bright for you guys, as my camera seems to be brighter today than it was yesterday for some reason. I have adjusted the green screen to make it bigger, so it takes up more room behind. Oh. Here we go. Now I am expecting this game in 4K to look absolutely gorgeous.
Aye, aye.
I guess I'll turn up the in-game music a little bit as well once we get going. Okay, we're going straight into the dark cave.
That's enough for one day. Time for me to head back to the castle. Now then, how do we get out of here? Ah, of course, here we are. You push that side, all right? And remember, not a word about this place to anyone. Even my father doesn't know about it. There's more to the world than this island, and we're going to prove it.
Dolphin. I'm sorry I didn't catch you there. I was doing an intro.
2,
Appreciate you coming
3.
in. Okay, that's pretty. Again, the 3DS had limitations to its hardware. And voice acting as well. This is all new as far as I'm concerned. I don't know what's been changed. I just know that the 3DS version did not look like this. The PS1 couldn't even come close. So this is the best way to jump into this game. There is some changes made for continuity and just being able to like go through at a steady pace. Some of the hiccups that the original had, they've actually sort of smoothed that out. So we've got some, I guess, quality of life improvements for better or for worse, depending on who you are, how nostalgic you are for the originals.
Well, I don't care anyway, because I'm not going to waste my breath asking you again. But you haven't heard the last of this.
That actually sounds, I mean, I might be mistaken, but that actually sounds like they've voiced that with a young person.
I'm going to find out what you're plotting, and I'm going to tell everyone. So there.
If not, that is a full-grown 20-year-old-ish woman pretending to be a child very well, which is scary.
I almost forgot. I'd better be getting off to bed. And so had you. It only comes round once a year, you know.
You did the Naruto run. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Okay, so basic controls. We won't go over that. It's pretty simple stuff. Here we go. So rewarded is available. Go to the claim rewards special gifts. Okay, we can do the rewards now. Okay, system, claim rewards. What is this? Agility ring. Ah, because we played Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD remake, we're getting a ring rewarded to us, which is really nice. The fact that they link together and it's checking for other saves, which is a little bit scary. A little bit tinfoil hat. But I got free shit, so it's all good. Okay, so our inventory now. There's the ring. We'll go ahead and click our character and straight away just equips. Super simple again. And look at the graphics on this. This is the character model in its entirety. The fabric and the eyes are standing out. The fabric has got real texture to it. And in 4K on my screen looks really, really nice. Whether the live stream is keeping up, I do not know. You have to let me know. But the eyes as well, they're like glass and only in certain angles do they glint. And it's really, really nice. Yeah, I'm vibing with this. And the fact it kind of has that sort of zoomed out, I don't want to go there, but Zelda look. These Dragon Quest were really what did that so well back in the day. And it does make me want to, I'm not going to lie, it makes me want to go back and play the PSX version. Because I've gotten, you know, everyone's got an emulator nowadays. I want to go back and I want to check it out. Okay, these guys are just asleep. Is that Ma and Pa? That's Pearl. Whoever Pearl is. And Pollock. Which, if you change the P to a B, means a whole different thing. Here we go. Looked up her VA. And definitely not a kid. Oh, for real? Okay, that is shockingly scary. Imagine what her personal life must be like if she could do that voice so well. I'm just going to go around loot because these games had a bunch of stuff hidden. I love the way we're just breaking stuff now. We're not just like looking inside it. Go to bed. Right, okay, that's going to start the first day. But basically that beginning bit is the same in most Dragon Quest. It's just going to get used to the controls, make sure you can do what you need to do.
Wakey, wakey, young man. You can't stay in bed all morning.
Why? I ain't got shit to do.
It's the most important day of the year in Pilchard Bay. The day of the Pilchard harvest. Your father is already headed over to meet Mayor Maid by the jetty.
The jetty?
Now get up and get yourself ready. Come
Chop,
on,
chop.
Chop chop.
Go bed, innit? That's it. We already did. Do you know what I love about these games though? They're so light-hearted and they wait for you, if you know what I mean. They're not pushing you to do anything. I could, you know, hunt around. I can go off track for a bit, do a little bit of exploring. There's always little secrets to find. Just really pleasing to play games that are solid, you know, a complete package. They're not trying to sell you DLC and crusty gubbins. It's just a old school, you know, the way we like to remember gaming, the way it's all gone down the pan. And it's not all doom and gloom, but there is a lot of trash out there now. And these games just sort of smooth that over for us as gamers. I think when you get into one of these, you know, you've easily got 30 hours of just like a great time. I like the way like all the clothes are animated as well. His hat's sort of waving around, the dress is flowing. It's cool.
You know how he likes.
Go away, Mum. That's it. Sandwich. She made me a sandwich. Janus takes the pilchard sandwich. I do indeed. Don't know if I'd
off you go now.
Pilchards in real life. Sweet. Okay, we're out. It has the original sound effect. I'm pretty sure that's the PS1 sound effect there.
Oh.
Welcome to the item shop. How can I serve you? Well, I've got no money, so I'm assuming I can't buy anything just yet. But we do have a sandwich. Can I sell it? I wonder if I can sell my sandwich. Hang on.
Oh.
Can I sell my sandwich? Okay, that's a bit dodgy on the thumbstick there. It's very sensitive. So you kind of have to go D-pad on that one. How do I get back to items now? That's weird. Okay, let me come back out. I'll see how this works. So sell, brings up items. Ah, okay, so it's a D-pad up and down. So the whole inventory just use D-pad. That's the only way it's going to work. I can sell the sandwich, but it's not worth anything because they don't want me to sell the sandwich. That's probably something for a quest later.
Ah.
Hello. I like this. I like the fact they're not over pushing the voice acting because it can get a bit tedious and annoying in most games, especially if you come across bad voice acting. Okay, nice little zoom in and zoom out of the map. That's looking good. Again, little attention to detail. If I go here and I press zoom, no, triggers don't zoom in, just flips like this. Now I do have a map behind me that you can barely see. It's nice. You ain't going to be able to see it, but it's very nice. And if I could move it to the top right, that would be ideal. Look at this water though. Graphically, I'm impressed. I'm just using the right thumbstick to spin the camera around. So you don't get a full 360, but you do get a little look here and now, depending on where you're standing. There you go, broke that. So if I want us to have like a better look at this corner, so it's obstructed, I'm just going to do that and then lift and also lower. Which again, I don't remember the 3DS having. I might be mistaken now, but I'm pretty sure it didn't have that. Alright, off we go. So far, so good. Orchard Bay. Oh, there's Sprint. I found it. That's on the right trigger. Got myself a sneaky chest. Oh, it's locked. Okay, so we need a key or a lockpick or something. Ah, there we go.
I respect your opinion, Pollock, but I don't see why we can't just head to the usual fishing spot.
Well, because Pollock doesn't want to, and
When
he's
the ocean
the
tells
captain.
me something, I have to listen. A fisherman's job is to follow the fish. Where they go, we go.
Yeah.
You're not... Oh, look who's here. You've come to give your father a hand.
You took your time, my lad. Oh, first things first. Please tell me you brought me one of your mother's sandwiches. Oh, I'm famished.
That's why we couldn't sell the sandwich. He really wants that sandwich.
Oh, stop staring at me like that, lad. You put me off my pilchards.
He probably wants a bit, doesn't he? He's just woke up and he got sent out to give him a sandwich. He didn't have no breakfast. Oh, that's it. We're just going to deliver the sandwich, are we? There. Let's go down here. Ooh. You know what? That is a classic RPG schoolboy error there. When you hold up and then it changes to a different camera view and you run backwards on yourself. So many times in my life have I had to do that. But still, doesn't make me mad. And there's a simple solution. Just if I'm holding up, stop me moving when I come down the stairs until I press up again. And then that means signifies I want to go backwards.
Yes.
Nice. He's a well-built fellow. Do you know the funny thing? I think in that instance, right, I don't trust a chef that isn't big. I think they have to be slightly on the rotund side to show that they can actually cook. If they're not eating their own food, why would I? I think that's probably one of the many or small amount of instances where I find that to be a reason that you should be big in your business. That and a sumo. Okay, my man needs some potatoes. I can do that. What's your problem? What's her name? Maribel. This is all my fault. I hate you. Oh, here we go. They're lying to us, and I know it. I'll get you back for this. Rast! Bust me out of the way of a Naruto run. Her attitude stinks already. We dislike her. Oh, I think this man wants me to help him either carve up some potatoes or find him some. It looks like he hasn't got any. What in the Popeye was that? You took your time. By the way, I couldn't help but notice you getting an earful off young Maribel. Is that her name? Maribel. I'm just going to call her Belle from now on because it's a lot easier for me to pronounce instead of trying to hit it right or wrong. She's a spirited one, that lass. That's one way to say it, my friend. I love his little ga-ga-ga-ga-ga-ga. Right, I see no potatoes, so we're going to have to go find those. There's nothing I can break or steal. No waypoint. Okay, back up we go. Rudenesses. There is rudeness happening.
No. Ha ha ha!
Jeez. And we're off again.
Now,
Oh man, I thought we was going to be a part of this. I'll tell you something I'm not really noticing here is it correlates to the 3DS version that I played, and this was going back when the 3DS was sort of a year, maybe 2 years out. So a while ago now. What's that? If I had to guess, it'd probably be like the last time I played this game in its 3DS form would be about 7 years ago, and it's probably more than that. It's not really ringing true. I can't remember any of it. It's not. None of this is jogging my memory, and I'm sure it's probably just the same, but it's all new to me because it's so pretty, because it's got the new voice acting, because it has the characters animated better. It just feels like a new game, a new Dragon Quest. And unless you're really into 7, you're probably not going to notice, like me, if you played it back in the day, it is a new experience. You're not paying for the same rehashed gubbins, I believe, at this point. I mean, this is just like a new game to me, and I would be happy to pay $30 to enjoy Dragon Quest again for like 30 to 40 hours, right? And it's probably longer than that. Speaking of which, it is only a 10 gig install, which is surprising how good this game looks for a 10 gig install.
thanks.
Again, it won't take up much space on your Steam Deck, and if you struggling for hard drive space nowadays with the skyrocketing prices, it's just one of those nice games you can keep on your hard drive at all times and jump into after work or on the weekend. You know, you got time off from the missus and kids or whatever your lifestyle has. Dragon Quest will easily fit in. What I think they've done well is they haven't pushed too far. They've done enough to make it like really sell itself, but they haven't gone too far in with the graphics. You know, the bushes don't move, the grass is a flat plane with nice textures. This is the future. I think the way graphics cards are going, the way that technology, no one's buying consoles anymore. We need more of this. I think this is going to sell better. Single player experiences, co-op experiences. It's going to sell a lot better than those like live service season passes and all of this. There's too much risk involved for the gamer now, and too much cost to actually run your games. I think these games are going to outsell those 10 to 1. Maybe not just yet, but soon. Come the end of the year when GTA 6 comes out and everybody goes buy that, and everybody will buy that. I think that'll be the last big major AAA title we'll see sell well. I think after that it's going to be just you know, AAA games doing these sorts of what can I say, PS2 era, you know, rehashing, recreating and bringing to life sequels, but in that same regard, but at 4K with better graphics, right? I think they're not going to push themselves too much. You're not going to see many Wukongs. You're not going to see many Witchers coming out. You've got the new Witcher obviously dropping. That'll be the last one. I don't think games are moving particularly much between now and 2030, let's say. I think we've got a nice little stagnant area, stagnant time period where if you have the hardware now, you're good. And if you're going to buy the hardware, buy it within the next 12 months because you're going to need it, because the prices are just going through the roof and everything's going to have a big hit the brakes. They're all going to hit the brakes and we're going to end up in a strange time. What was that game we played? And I did a really good piece about how they wanted us to foot the bill. Vampire, wasn't it? It was the Vampire MMORPG, Vampire Bloodlines. They wanted us to foot the bill as the gamer on the hardware and request that we had 32 gig of RAM to play their game. And even then, I have 32 gig of RAM, and it still sucked at running, you know, nice and steady. And it was just a real disappointment. And if that's how games are going, we shouldn't have to foot the bill for their bad game design, their optimization, you know, the lack of talent. We shouldn't have to foot the bill for that. Okay. I've raided this place. They didn't seem to notice, which is good. Ah, it's you, Shanus. Your father is so dashing. Isn't that her bloke there? I'm assuming that's her dad then. Can have a little chat with him. I can't wait to see what weird and wonderful fish they bring back. Everybody loves my fathers. It's all good. Respected as a fisherman in the town. So I can press B and we can talk to this insufferable woman here. Let's see how she goes.
Hey!
I don't need to remind you, but to get to Eastard, that's a weird choice of words, from Pilchard Bay, you need to follow the path to the north. Okay, that was fine. She just gave us a little bit of guidance now. Let's get the speedy boots on. Trying to figure out where the north is. I'm assuming we was going in the right direction. Through the town, up the stairs. That's it. We was right there. We was right there. Okay, we have world map already. Lovely. Estard. Have myself a stick. Yeah, this looks nice. I'm feeling this. Do you know what? I'm going to just show you real quick. If I go back. Yeah, I can't get into the pause menu from here. Maybe here. Oh, maybe not. Move, Whammers.
Hey!
How do you actually pause this game? I don't think you can. Hey. No. Wow. Okay, I guess this is the pause menu. Yeah. Okay, sweet. So it's in your inventory. If you go to where's graphics display? There you go, graphics. Couple strange things with this game, and I can see why they've done it. They want to use their technologies and make sure you're running it right? So you have an auto adjust quality. Now you can't turn this off. You can either have performance or you can have quality. It's basically a PS5 options, but in a PC game. You have no motion blur controls, which I don't think it actually is utilizing motion blur, thank, you know, the Lord. But it is using things like depth of field, bloom, fog, that you can turn on and off, but not adjust. You can't have like low, medium, high. And that's strange for today. I feel like that's a little bit weird. Normally we would have more control over our game. And this one is very bare bones, very basic. And even in the display settings, you can see I'm running 120 frames, borderless, 1080 and vertical sync on to lock it to 60, but that's it. Like, I mean, it's very bare bones in the settings, and it was just it was nice, it was refreshing, but it was also strange. Very strange to have a game with such little optimization options, but it seems to work well. We've got this like depth of field, but it's just on the edge of the map. It doesn't blur the text, which is good, and yeah, it just feels pretty solid. And we're not dropping from 60 frames. Like, it's locked at 60 frames. There's a little house there, a little cave. I want to go in there. And then you can go through, look, to get to that. How do we get down there? Ooh, interesting.
Ah.
Phew, what a slog that was. Rude. It's only a 5-minute walk. Right, I'm off. Alright, well, bless her, you know what I mean? She come with us and now she's leaving. Fair dues. She showed us the way. This guy just running here. I'm curious what he's up to. Dressed like a jester.
Ah.
What's this? Errand for you? Yep, I'll run an errand. Well, good for you. I took you for a bit of a tearaway, but you're a decent lad, really. Appreciate that. There's a go-go girl.
Oh.
Here, you're Pike's nephew, aren't you? If you like. I don't know who Pike is yet. You just told me about a couple of people squabbling in the town. This is the guy that run in here. You don't even have things on you. No one's full enough to take a non-existent item as payment. Well, they are. I mean, NFTs fooled a lot of people. Bitcoin, you know, unless you're actually minted, Bitcoin is useless to you. Can anyone think of anything else that you buy that's digital? I mean, season passes. Season pass items are the fool's game. They're giving you items that you don't actually own, that you can't resell. So technically, I'm a fool. You're a fool. We're all fools. Because I think all of us at some point has bought a season pass for at least one game. Meh. Meh. Shayna Singh. It's your uncle. He's been up to his old tricks again. Okay, so my uncle is a little bit of a rotter by the looks of it. Pike's really come a cropper. I love the language they're using. It's like Old English, but mixed with like this Japanese take on it. It's not quite there, but it kind of is. They're throwing in a few buzzwords. Like chap. Ooh, got myself some wings, chimera wings. They sound awfully brave. Right, Whammers. That's the cleaning done. Now the place be looking spick and span. Again, it's that Old English sort of language. Got myself some G's. Now all we need is some hustlers and hoes. We've got the hose. We just need the hustlers. Which sounds like my Uncle Pike. Up, son. I don't like to gossip, but it seems like Prince Kiefer. Oh man, I'm so. Yeah, I know. I was so close to calling him Queef. Kiefer has been getting mixed up in some pretty dicey stuff recently. Oh yeah. What's he had? His head in the bag? What's going on? Got himself some old rags. That ain't going to serve us well. Okay, nice. Let's go into the inventory and have a little look what's happening. I love this screen. This is absolutely charming as hell. Okay, so items. Items. This one. So that is a single use that can be used during battle to guarantee your escape. So that is a Legit or F this mount. Then we've got equipment. Again, all got to be done with the D-pad, so I'm sorry for the clicking. We've got the same weapon twice, so we won't equip that. We do have some new garments. Defense 7, we'll take that. Does it change our appearance? No. Not on this screen, at least.
Oh.
Oh no. That mean old Pike stole my sweeties. My uncle stole this boy's sweets.
Oh.
He's a rotter. I couldn't help notice that the pretty girl disappearing into the shop over there. So that'd be the girl we came with. He's a bit old to be calling her pretty, to be honest. What's his name? Pete. They all say, I don't want to be nosy. I don't want to poke my nose in your business. I don't want to gossip. And then they go gossip or poke their nose in your business. I was like, I don't want to offend you, but Pike's a bastard. Here we go. Confessions. So this is where we can save game. Learn how much experience each party member needs to reach the next level. It doesn't cost anything to do this either. A wise choice. Famous my child, you require 10 XPs. That's a lot of Ps. You reach the next level, okay. Save game. Surely I don't have to go and see the preacher man every time I want to save. I can't believe we're only 15 minutes in. I feel like we've done an hour. There's been so much to talk about and do. Unless I just talk a lot. If you want me to shut the fuck up, let me know. Hey, cool beans. Alright, let's head up this way. How's it going? You know, I ran into your uncle. Oh, not another story about my uncle. Why don't they just lock him up?
Oh.
Nice of you to pay us a visit. On the little island, everyone knows everyone else. It's like one big family. Sometimes it's a little sad to think we're the only island in the world. It's a very basic story, this one. I'm just getting the gist that we're like going to go from like the dodgy uncle's nephew into an explorer who's going to gain similar respect to his father. You know, he's a respected fisherman. He's a bit of a bad man. We took him a sandwich. He loved it. You know, he's pretty good. He's going out to catch fish for the town so that they can survive. And we're his son. We've got a rep to live up to. Whereas Uncle Pike, I mean, I don't know what his beef is, but he seems to be causing a lot of grief in this little town. Nearly tried every door right now. Pots. I like pots. No items. Oh, not the stroke the cat. Why do video games feel it necessary to stroke a cat, a monkey, or a dog nowadays? Sometimes a horse. I just don't get it. I mean, I'm not a big pet person. I'm a bird man myself. But I think overall, it's just jarring. Like, it's almost like that sound effect that's in every movie. You know that scream? I'm going to play it right now for those watching on a rerun. It's really, really, like, once you notice it, you can't unnotice it. It's in every movie that's big. It comes across a little bit Illuminati. These games, it's kind of coming across that way with stroking animals. It's a bit creepy to me. I don't know. I'm sure people find it cute and enchanting. To me, creep. Just leave them animals alone, bros. You don't want your stinky, you know, nit-ridden hands all over them, trust me. That cat's probably going to clean itself for the next 2 hours because I touched it. Get out of the way, dude. There we go. Okay, this is where we want to be. This is the place. I went there last. How's the volumes, guys? Do you want it any louder? I know it's quite Quite a random game for sounds. Let me know. How are we all doing over on the YouTube side of things? Hope you're all doing good over there. Hope you're having a beautiful day. Chillaxed. I'm here to buy, I'm here to sell. Do you know what I'm going to sell? Because we already know that we don't need this stick. Oh. Okay, there's 3 clicks to get rid of that. That's a little bit too many clicks. Get rid of my old clothes. Items wise, I'm not going to sell anything because I don't really know what we need yet. We've not even had a battle and we are already 20 minutes in. Oh no. Listen, whatever you've heard, Piers and I are just friends. I wasn't accusing you of anything. I said nada. It was a little bit defensive, wasn't it? Is this Piers here looking very suspiciously like he's trying to take man's girl? I think that might be Piers there. Ah, I've done it again. If you hold up when you go downstairs. Okay, that's good. We've done all of the buildings. We've searched everywhere. I guess now we're heading up to the north. It's the Tard Castle, boys. Tard Castle.
Ah, there you are. I reckon it must be my fault you've been called here again. Sorry about that.
You can make anything sound Victorian if you just put an AGE on the end. Age it, right? Foolage, coolage, respectage.
Now, you remember the plan, don't you?
Ah, yeah, of course.
The grown-ups keep saying that this is the only island in the world. But that's total nonsense. And we're going to prove it. I know we've been spending all our time fixing up that old wreck in the cave near Pilchard Bay. But we have to face facts.
Sorry, I was just saying my green screen was being annoying or not. It came out the other day and I was trying to fix it. So what?
There's no way the two of us will ever get
This guy's likeable, handsome fellow, looking good.
If we want to set... As luck would have it, though, I've been searching through the castle stores.
Very well voice acted so far, isn't it? Like everybody's played their part, even the girl, really well.
It must be the real deal. I found something else when I was down there and all. Check this out.
I think he might be British, this guy. Because he said, I've seen something down there and all. Now, that's a very British way to say and all. And all.
So, what do you think?
Sounds a bit
Looks
like
a piece of rubble, doesn't it?
ANUL.
Well, that's what I thought at first as well. But check out the pattern on it. I've never seen anything like that before.
See, now I'm getting flashbacks. This game, I think,
Not that it's
revolves
right now,
around finding
I just
pieces
thought I'd better show you
of
before
a
I forgot.
puzzle
That's all.
that come together. It's like a mural, and that opens up a portal that you can like teleport. I think I might be mistaken. I'm not going to go into it, but I think that vaguely
now,
just jogged a
says
memory.
there's a place called the Shrine of
First bit of
Awakening
nostalgia,
in the mountains to the
other
east
than
of
his
you.
outfit, of course.
And it seems there's a way of getting.
A little green Zelda
the eastern
wannabe,
mountains are off
or Link
islands,
wannabe.
which makes them. Anyway, the point is, we can forget about the boat for now. You're here
Can we?
because my old man summoned you, right? Well, come and join me once you're done here, all right?
Nice.
Ah.
Cool beans. Now, 9 times out of 10, you can find yourself a book that you can actually learn from. I don't know if this game follows that trope. I would imagine it does. You can buy and sell. There's loads of shops in this game. Everywhere we go, there's like 2, 3 shops.
Oh,
Again, another trade. Look. Games received a medal album. The album where you put together by the album was put together by King Maximo and is the most manic mini medal fiend who ever lived. So we're collecting apparently more medals for this album. Okay, sweet.
Ah,
I recognise you. You're Pollock's lad, aren't you? Yeah, I can do voiceovers. Anyone wants me to do voiceovers? Square Enix, shout me out. I've got the voiceover you need, baby. He thought it was funny. Gosh. Okay, I think we'll head to the back and then go upstairs just in case we miss anything. I'm not into missing anything, so I do want to play this game on the back end. If you guys want to see it as a series and a playthrough from start to finish, you know, all of the lulls along the way, you need to hit the like button so I know what to go with. All I do, once a month, I'll open up my page and I'll just look what got the most likes, what got the most comments, and that must be somewhere I need to head to. So that's basically what I do. I don't try and second guess anything. If you want the game to be played for your benefit, you need to hit the like and let me know that you want to see more.
Kiefer! Kiefer!
Queen!
Where the devil is that boy?
Okay, here we go. Look at my man's hat. It's like a Terry's
Majesty,
chocolate orange.
If you will forgive me, I am sure that Prince Kiefer has his reasons for absconding so suddenly. Please, I beg of you, you must try to remain calm.
Why is a guy wearing a cape and a bald head in Victorian times begging of the king to do something?
Honestly, why do you insist on sticking up for that wretched boy?
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway,
No answer.
To the matter at hand. I have been expecting you, young man. Follow me. We have
I can't get the thought out of my head, and I better not say it.
Sit yourself down, if you would.
Bear with a minute. Just gonna. There you go.
Now, you're going to look me in the eye, and I'm going to ask you something very important. Is that clear?
Okay.
Tell me the truth. Is there something you're hiding from me? Of late, Kiefer has been behaving like a prince possessed. He has been entirely incapable of sitting still for a moment. Do you know what the wretched boy did today? He stole a precious ring that once belonged to his mother. What in the world can he hope to achieve? I confess that I myself occasionally strayed from the straight and narrow path in my youth, but by the time I was Prince Kiefer's age, I had more than grown out of such behavior.
He ain't grown into his hat though, is he?
The exact details of my youthful indiscretions are neither here nor there, of course.
Okay.
The fact of the matter is, my son is likely out there causing more mayhem even as we speak, which is why I need you to talk some sense into my idiot boy.
Well, I've not. What is going on with this boy's like responsibilities in this town? He's got responsibilities from his mum. He's got responsibilities from his dad, i.e., to live up to his dad's reputation. He's got responsibilities to look after his unruly and mental uncle, and now we're starting to look after the King Donald's son. Like, that's a lot of pressure for a boy who looks about, what, 6 years old?
For better or worse,
Maybe
Prince
8.
Kiefer
Maybe 8.
is the future of this
I'm going to say
kingdom.
8 years old.
You must impress upon him the fact that...
Jeez. What responsibilities did I have when I was 8? Playing with my Robocop figures, going to school, doing homework, watching Round the Bend. watching MTV, having dinner, clearing dinner stuff away, and that was about it. Like literally, so clear up some plates, go to school, and watch a lot of TV, and make sure my homework was done on time, which it never was, unless it was art, which was awesome. Yeah, I mean, I don't know where this kid's pressure. I mean, he's got to have a pressure point somewhere. He's gonna burst. It's gonna burst if they keep putting this pressure on him.
Oh,
Ooh, okay. Because he's the king, I would imagine we get some decent loot from here. Sweet. I'm going on the rob, boys. I'm going on the rob. Nice dress there, Whammers. I can't rob the suit of armour. There's some steps that go down into that room, and I don't know how to get there, so we're going to have a little investigate. I mean, look, it's just water, so how do we even get there? Tricky, let's go up here. It's time to rock around and rock around. There you go, we're up. So this will get us to the other point. We can do a full 360 now. That's awesome. So you can spin the camera later on in the game. He's looking very... Don't do it. You got everything to live for.
Ah,
That's odd. I'm sure I just saw something glimmering way out in the horizon. Or it could be one of 100 things, my friend. There is stairs near that guy, but there's also a little passageway. Goes to a bunch of other little passageways. There's got to be some secrets here. There's a door. Let's go through. Is that where we came out? That's where we came out. Okay, let me get my bearings. We can go up. We don't want to. We want to get to that other set of stairs. So it's either this door or it's the stairs. What's up, son? Gathering dust down. It's got all sorts of crazy on it. Islands, comment. Okay, sweet. I was hoping to get a map update from now. There it is. There it is. That's the one. I got myself a leaf. Not really worth it. Starting to question my life decisions.
huh.
All the citizens of the kingdom are supposed to be free to roam castle, but there are limits, you know. So he's not going to let us in there.
Huh.
Some sort of dungeon. We'll go up through here, see where we come out. Now we're on the top floor, so now we know where that goes. Also a set of stairs to the left.
How?
How are you? Now, as a man of the world, you are doubtless... Hang on. You are doubtless well aware of the existence of ancient ruins in our island. I'm just going to go along with it because I'm like 8. Okay. They are putting a lot of responsibility on this kid. I'm giving him way too much credit. There you go. So if you go to the bookshelf, you usually learn a little something from these bookshelves. Unfortunately, not in this case. Right, okay, so I know where we are now. So there's probably 1 or 2 paths left to take just to make sure we hit everything. Excuse me, fellow. There we go. And Rob. Ooh, what luck. Shanus finds a mini medal. Mini medal! We needed those. That's what we're looking for.
right.
Okay, so we found the woman who looked like she was about to jump. No one knoweth my frilly brother better than you. I'm sure my father... Now we're getting someone brother. So see, she's the daughter of the king. So that's his son that we're supposed to... And her brother that we're supposed to be looking after. Kifa Rifuhu. How am I supposed to know that word? Look at it. Look at that word there. Refuffuf. That's some fluffer right there. My brother, if just Chaffin, if Rav, this girl can't talk. He was homeschooled for sure. The wolf waffers. Right, I think that's it. I think we can leave the castle and go on exploration now, which is the best bit. Although there is this solo woman up here, or is that a dude? Can't really tell. That's a whammers. Might have a little bit of useful information, probably not. Nope, nothing. Okay, happy days. I'll go talk to the king one last time, just to make sure we've got everything we need, and then we'll leave. Thank you for coming today, Shanus. There is much else I would like to discuss, but shall leave such matters until another day. Basically, you want me to sort your son out first. That's what it is. He wants to see how I do on my first quest. Which I couldn't find. He's not here. I don't know where he's gone. Unless we've missed something. I don't think we have. Okay, back in a happy little village. Let's see if the whammers we came with is actually any better off now. Might finished her combo. Oh, she's gone. Oh yeah, he weren't interested in her. I come back. They're now done a runner. Where they gone? I know where they're gone. You know where they're gone. We're having it off somewhere in the bush. Tell you what, whammons. Yeah, lie. I can save my game now. All that governs is done because I do not want to go through that again. I learned a lot, but I wouldn't want to learn it again. Wait. I have successfully recorded my adventure. I am rough. That was cool the way the pigeons flew off there. Now I'm sure there's some stuff in there that, you know, and there's that glinting thing the guy was talking about. There's obviously a way to get to that. But at the moment I have no clue. Maybe we have to unlock some abilities or some tools. I don't think we can jump it. Rainbow Cave. Okay, so we're not supposed to go to the Rainbow Cave, but I was curious to see if we can actually go off the beaten track. Now my map says that I had to go back round where we came from and head up north. I'm actually going to try the Rainbow Cave first and see if we can get some freedom just to run around and do what we want to do, right? Does look like there is a bit of freedom now. We'll come out the other side. For what ends, I do not know. Was it beneficial? Not really. There is nothing here. But it was nice I could explore it, right? Hang on, what's that shiny thing? The water glistens beautifully in the sun. Shiny. Oh, it's not items. Meh. Should have been rewarded for my time. So onwards and upwards, following the path. Ooh, I missed something again. Was ist das? Rags. Oh. Ah, it's my man. Okay, this looks like our first, what, dungeon, I guess it is. It's a shrine as such. We should get our first battles coming in. It'd be interesting to see what combat's like. Within, what, half an hour,
At
we have done no
last.
combat.
Anyway, this is where things start to get serious.
Yes.
Here, take a look at this.
You're going to show me? Okay. A book called The Ancient Tomb. Carefully lifts the heavy cover. He sees an image of a bearded man in a robe holding a staff aloft. Like me coming out the bath half-mast. With a towel wrapped around me like a cape.
So,
there's an image that none of you wanted.
Yeah, I've got a good feeling about.
I'm sure you
We're
have.
close, very close. We just have to present something to this statue, and then.
A lot of innuendo in this game.
Behold the sun's. Let's
Maybe
see
it's just
what.
my mind.
Well, are you? Great! I knew you'd come round. None of our useless scholars ever really got to the bottom of all this stuff, you know? Forbidden places. Royal tombs. How can you hear words like that and not want to find out more? Well, not me. I've always wanted to uncover the secrets of this island, and I've always known they had something to do with these ruins. There's something waiting for me here. Something that will change my life.
Okay,
Anyway,
Kiefer is starting to
enough
talk a
talk.
little bit too much about nothing. Just get on with it.
Huh? Nothing happened. Looks like I was wrong about... But, look what else I have up my sleeve. Ta-da! May I present to you the one and only sizzling stone. Let's... Here we go. Still no luck.
Bro,
But what
this conversation
about the
goes
stone
on for way
tablet?
too long. Shut up, you don't know
Here
anything.
we...
Oh, that's third time unlucky. What is wrong with this man? Why
Well,
would they write this?
I can't deny... I wanted to find a key that unlocked... There's no sense getting upset, though. After all, we can still patch the boat up and look for other islands out at sea.
Why do we have to listen to any of that? He failed 3 times for no effort.
I borrowed the sizzling stone from your Uncle Pike, by the way. Maybe
Oh,
you could
not
get it back to
Pike.
him for me.
Bro, that was painful. This was a bit of the game that I could just cut tomorrow. This was madness. Yeah, bro, shh. I mean, he tried 3 items. It acquainted to nothing. We could have just gone in and said hello to him. He could gave me the book and then we could have just gone on, right?
Sorry this turned out to be a waste of time.
Jeez.
But you can't win 'em all, eh? Now let's get out of here.
At least he's self-aware. He says it's a waste of time. So the game knows that it was a waste of time. Is that game padding? Can we call that game padding, or can we call that... Is that even... That's not even nonsense writing. That's actually self-aware and purposely put in there. For what reason, I do not know. To aggravate people like me, that's what it is. Finally, that's it. Okay, so something goes in here that we need to find at a later date.
Huh?
What was that? You are yet lacking. The voice did not come from the statue. Let's go and investigate. Oh, hey, something's going on.
You are yet lacking.
Yes, Mum?
Is that statue talking to us?
The doors of destiny will only open for those who have been chosen. And you are yet
It's lacking. I don't think we'll remember this. He's got to prove himself to a woman, you know, and that just rings a bell. Trying to win her approval.
Doors of death.
If you would prove your worth, you must overcome my trial. You must find the 3 remaining fragments
Always
of
free,
stone
and there's always
tablet.
hoops to jump through.
Only then will the doors of
Destiny.
destiny open for you. You
Fair enough.
who have yet to make your mark.
I don't have a clue what's going on, but I know
don't know
I
nothing.
want to find out.
What's his name?
Come on, we
Kiefer
have to do
absolutely
this.
is useless.
You're in, right?
But he's nice, he's likeable.
Unproven. Go now. Prove your dazzling spirit and fiery resolve by gathering the 3 remaining fragments of stone tablet.
There's the tablets I was talking about, and I think they open up a teleport or a like a portal you can go through to get to another world. I might be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Back on the 3DS.
This is it, old friend. We're finally going to
And the funny thing is as well about the 3DS was
can't stop now.
it didn't
Come on,
lack
let's
in
get this
gameplay.
trial
Like
done.
this is awesome. Like this is the best way to play this game in my opinion so far. But the PS1 even didn't lack. That was a good game. That was very well animated 2D, you know, goodness. And then you had the 3D version of that 2D on the 3DS. There's too many numbers and things there for my brain. But yeah, I mean, and that didn't lack. That told a good story. There was a lot of reading, but it was a bedtime game. And I played it for about 8 to 10 hours, roughly. And I had a great time with it. I remember having a great time with it. But I kept my version sealed, and I just used a ROM, you know, because if I buy a game, I don't necessarily want to always open them. And back then, you had the choice. I don't think nowadays is the same ecosystem with gaming. But yeah, if you can keep them sealed, you should. Kiefer has joined the party, and he is well happy about that. Nice. Ding, 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 ding. So we've got first piece, so that means we need 2 more. My maths is right now. This is an ancient looking stone gate. Shanus pushes it, but it won't budge an inch. There are finally things are finally getting interesting. The key unraveling the world mysteries is right here on this island. I don't know how much of this trial, but I know one thing is for sure. It's no match for the dream team like you and me. I wouldn't go so far to give yourself the dream team title, my friend. This comes from a man who tried to fit a broken piece of tablet into a round gauntlet. The music's really nice in this game. It is not disturbing the gameplay in any way. It's quite nice. I've been humming along to it, which has probably annoyed the hell out of everyone. I apologise. But it is just like in their background, just going along. It's nice. Doesn't disturb any of the game whatsoever. Kind of charming. It's kind of... It feels like an old Disney. You know, the old Disney cartoons. It kind of has that vibe to the soundtrack so far. So we can save again. Now, I don't know if you get penalised for saving. I think that is a Square Enix trait, and it's definitely a Final Fantasy, old school Final Fantasy thing. I don't know if this game's going to follow along that suit, but I will just keep saving because I don't care. If it gives me a bad ending or I lose loot, it's whatever. You know, just to get through it. So, where are we now? Playtime 1 hour. Just over 1 hour. Oh. Right, let's see if we can do any upgrades on our characters. So, how do we get down? There we go. Again, I love the fact you get the full character model and you can see exactly very easily what you need to do. So if I hit A, I can go in and change items out, look for new items. This one gives 31, so I'm going to put that to my man and then give his cast-offs or hand-me-downs. I'm going to give that to that guy because, you know, he's a key. Kiefer is a little bit of a grief. He's a griefer. What we're going to do is let's level my man up. Here we have no shield, we have no hat. We do have this. Oh, he can actually hold 2. Okay, fair enough. Wow, okay, I didn't know we could hold 2 accessories. We've got a bunch of books and shit. Not bothered about. Items. What is that? A seed of agility. Okay, I've got no waypoint on the map so far.
All right.
Okay, he was the most cockney salesman of all time. Alright. 40 gold. Do we have 40 gold? Yes, we do. I'm going to take that shield, baby. Nice doing business with you. Do I want to equip it? Might as well. Happy days. That's just 4 games right there, you know? And we've still got plenty of gold left. Okay, the chef's back. It seems he caught something unusual and in his nets, and he thought you and Kiefer might like to have a look. So me and Kiefer must have a little bit of a past that they haven't explained, because I've only just met the guy, but apparently this guy knows that I hang around with him. My dad has actually bought something for us two to look at. So yeah, we must be friends. We must have some redeeming qualities. Other than trying to put square things into round shapes. Sockets. Into round sockets. So... I don't know where my dad is. I'm assuming he's at home, so we'll head back that way. Oh, here we go. Here he is, looking very stern, looking very manly. I appreciate that. I could tell from the tides that this was going to be a good year, but I never imagined it would be as good as this. Okay, what we got? Now I think about it, that year was the best of them all. Even the latest harvest doesn't come close. I remember coming home to all... Oh, man, you're going on with your story here. Get to the point. What's that, my lad? You after something, a nice strong glass of alcohol? Is it supposed to be alcohol? Anchovy cordial, maybe? They've got some weird taste in this town. Anchovy cordial. Yeah, that was long. Damn, there's another piece of the puzzle. Yeah, okay, this game's sick. Just the sound effects, you know. Again, it's the original sound effects, but with a modern spin on it and around it. And it just fits in so well. It's like having Link's Triforce sound effect. You know that famous sound effect? I don't even know if I can play because I get copyrighted. But once you hear it, you get like this like goosebumps, you know. If you're old, or as old as me, shall I say. If you're as old as me, you get like these goosebumps. Your hair stand on end. It's like, oh, it's like nostalgia to the max on certain little things. Like Sonic jumping and grabbing a ring from Sonic 1. It's like that ring noise when you grab it. It's like, oh, nostalgia. Just that is exactly the same for me, the same effect. Right, so this guy's still following me, so I don't think we have to go to bed yet. Even though we've done a hard day at the moment. We've been out all day pretty much. There's no waypoints on the map. Speaking of map, how do we get to the map again? Not select, it's not start. Oh, I can turn the status bars off, nice.
Hey!
I think I know who might be able to help. His name is Dermot. Dermot the Hermit. That should be Hermot, surely. Everybody calls him because he lives all by himself on the edge of a cliff. It sounds like myself. We're going to visit a caricature of me. I probably leave my house maybe once a month, if that. No, that's a lie. 3 times a month I leave the house, and that's it. I've got my life to such a T that everything flows. No chaos, no mentalness. Okay, I've just got to find where this guy is recommending. The edge of the cliff, I'm imagining we have to go up. Oh, we can go up here. I'm gonna sell some G's. Okay, cool. Yes, there's my man. So we have to go through this town, I think, to get to him. That was just a complete guess, but how else are we going to do it? There's no random fights either. Normally when you're on the world map, in most Square Enix titles, you tend to have a fight that randomly pops up. We haven't had any of that yet. I've not actually fought anybody. So the beginning of this game is quite slow paced and very relaxed, and more like a RPG story driven game as opposed to your traditional RPG. By now we probably would have had 3 or 4 fights in most Square Enix titles, but not this one, and I'm shocked that that's the case. Very little action up to now. Okay, so there's Sal's men and women. This is the king.
Huh?
Well, well, the prodigal prince returns. Ah, so that's his son. I never knew that. I didn't know that.
Oh boy.
He's out. What in the world were you thinking? What did you risk going near my dad for? So hang on, I look 8 and this guy looks, what, 15? So he wants me to put this guy in line. That would never happen in real life. Come on now, in any time period. There's no 8-year-old unless he's a prince, which we ain't. And if anything, he's the prince. We wouldn't be able to tell him anything. This is madness. Hang on, there's a door there. Oh, we've been in that one. Okay, we've done everything there is to do. Dun, 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 dun. There's a man staring at a wall, but there's also a set of stairs down now, which I am imagining is going to get us to that island. I'll figure this out. It's a little bit like a maze when you first get into this castle. I want to be outside. So X is map, which is a really weird button to have map on now that I've got used to the buttons. I'd rather that be on select. Select does nothing. So moving X to select, if that's even possible. Have a look. Key bindings, controls, key confirm, key assignments. Select, 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 select. No. Unfortunately not. Unless there's another way of doing it that I'm missing. No, you can't just change it, it just doesn't move. Really weird to have assignments that don't seem to be able to be assigned. It says change key arrangements and assignments on the keyboard layout, but not on the controller. And it even has revert to default, so I don't know why it's not letting me do it. You can see me pressing it, I've highlighted it, it's flashing. it should just pick up the key I'm pressing, but it doesn't. So yeah, that'd be nice to have the option to move that around. It seems like it's supposed to work, but it doesn't. Just have to deal with it. X is fine as a map, I guess, because you don't need that many buttons in this game. Most of it, the gameplay is done with A. You're talking to people with A, you're going to select your attacks, defense and magic with A. You pick up items with A, like it just goes on and on and on. It's all done with A. Right, I need to get out of a side door. Ooh. We just run round. Ah, the bushes are there. Oh, this is baking my noodle. Sure, that's where we're supposed to go. I'm going to double check by going to the world map. Oh, what's that? Sneaky stairs behind a house. Found an underground tunnel. Nice. Everything's locked. There's no way we're getting through the door without a key. Well, I know that, fella. Tell you what, Kiefer is full of good information. Well, okay, we're where we need to be. Let's stroke some more animals. That is a cute dog. I'm not going to go and say anything about that dog. I'm just not a big cat person, I think. And I think that's more of a Eastern thing. I think not only do they have the myth of eating them, but I think they keep more cats than anywhere else in the globe. I think it's definitely an Eastern thing where they look after cats and keep cats. I think the UK is more of a dog, overall dog type of place. What do you think you are doing waltzing into my house uninvited? Can't you see I'm busy? Go on, be off with you. Fair enough. I'm trying to rush it so we can get into some combat right now, you know? I haven't done much. Although the story has got me, I'm going to give it that. The story has gripped me at this point. I think I like the characters, I like the way they're introducing them. I want to know where that girl went with that boy. I want to know how that pans out. I want to see what we do with the 3 pieces of goblet or whatever they are. And yeah, I'm really into it. I blocked part off. Okay, sweet. Waste your breath. Yeah, he's a bit of a difficult old man, but likeable. Not going to let me take any books, are they? I really wanted to prove my point. Most of these games you can nick the books. Alright, so now we're back outside, which is very pretty. When you go from inside to outside, it really hits you, you know, the water, the light in the trees, all good stuff.
Huh.
This trial must be serious stuff if it proved too much for even the stubborn old Dermot. We'll give it our best shot. That's a positive attitude that I like. We used the key that Dermot gave us and we are in. Those are the wall stones. Sweet. Push and pull. Ah, so we have a little bit of a puzzle going on here. I'm assuming we just have to connect them together. Let go, go around the back, push it once, slot in. Where's the middle, do you reckon, about there? Oh, it's got light on it. Oh, sweet. That was really good. Again, I'm assuming this puzzle, something so simple and obvious now, which on the wall looks like an onion right now, would be quite difficult on the PSX version, the PS1. It wouldn't be so obvious, right? Yeah, I feel like this is a mismatch. Ah, bring it forward to make it bigger. That's clever. I like that. Yeah, that was cool. Happy days. This is our first dungeon. We should get into our first fight very soon. Are we an elf or a little people's? My feet are way bigger than my body. Either that or he's just got big shoes. Flaming shit. Okay, so that's the last piece we need. Not going to be as simple as picking it up. Squids! Let's go. Now, any RPG you played in the past will always have a one shot on the first enemies. Let's have a look. No, not one shot. Damn, okay. Not sure about the sound effects on these guys. Kiefer has no skills. You're not telling me. Jeez. Could have guessed that one. What else can we do? We've got items. We've got anything we can use? I need a Chimera wing to run away. That's it, squid. Boom, there it is. Not shooketh. Just bear with. There we go. So we got 21 experience points. We only needed 10 to level up, by the way, and now our proficiency has increased to level 7. 24 gold as well. That's some good shit. And now we've got heal.
I'm going from strength.
Nobody cares, Keith, what you're doing. It's just annoying. You know what though? If he was raised that way, so that he's the king's son, he's a prince, he would have a lack of personality, right? He would become a little bit pompous, a little bit arrogant. He's got everything given to him. He hasn't had to work for anything probably. But he seems like he's out here doing stuff, so maybe he's not as bad as I think he might be. We have the last piece. Now what do we do with it? We go. Oh no, I want to go through there. No, we don't have a key for that. I thought the same key might open it. Right, so we are now heading. We check the map. Ah, okay. I don't think you can get lost in this game. It's really well done. I used zoom. I don't know if I should have done that. It basically teleports you to where you need to be. Now if we look at the map, I'm literally there. Zoom to Eastwood Castle. There's no cost to this. It's magic. So it doesn't cost you anything. Maybe a bit of MP. And you can just zip around. Save yourself a lot of time. That's actually really good for a streaming perspective. So we can get through a lot of the map quickly. I like that. They've sped that up. And that's probably only included in this version, I would imagine. Speaking of which, we still need a... Is that a helmet? Yep. No new shields, no new weapons. Gotta get rid of this stick. That's not a good look for me to be rocking around with just a stick.
Oh.
Boy, come here.
Ah.
What the flipping heck do you think you are doing? Apparently I'm not allowed to talk to his dad anymore, or Keith's going to have a go at me. He's trying to avoid him like the plague. But it did say we had to go here. Doesn't say to do what. Find 3 stone tablet fragments and pass the trials by opening the door of destiny. Okay. Can't remember where that was, can you? You remember where that little place where the goblet was, where he kept trying to put things that don't fit in there? How do we get out of this place? Got it. So getting out. See, that's what's confusing me. The in door is not the door we came in, but it still puts you in the same place. The one underneath us. We need a way to get down. That goes up. Well, that's not annoying much. Technically now we're on the bottom layer. Possibly not. You told me to go speak to him. I wonder if she's going to give me a reward or not. That'll be as hard. Take these steps down, then we're in the front. Gotta be here and I'm just missing it. What am I not seeing? Is this? Oh, my days. That was a little bit shit. Do you know what I mean? Don't know how I got lost there. Right in the middle of the room. Now it says to go back. What are we missing? Wasn't there? Is it this? That's it. Is it? I don't think it is. Oh, my brain is frizzled. Why can I not find my way out of here? Guide me. The old man might be right. We should... He swings aimlessly. Ah, there we go. Why do I couldn't find it?
No.
Okay, so the nutter who's dressed like a jester is Pike. That's who we've been looking for. That's my uncle who's causing all the trouble. And there's a bottle of brandy and wine sitting over there. It could be whiskey. I think he might be a little bit of a Fruit Loop. Which I can relate to be fair. Trying to crack this bottle with no nails. Lovely. Not my fault, I'm so busy, but my landlord, he doesn't see it that way. He won't let me get off my case. I'm a teensy bit behind on the rent. Okay, so he's drunk himself into being in debt. And by being in debt and being drunk, he's caused a lot of problems in town. He seems like a bit of an F-up, to be honest. I don't know what we're going to do with him.
Eh?
Right, so Kiefer's demanding that he tells us everything he knows. Flatten my purse a little. I can't help but feel that Pike's using us to his own end somewhat, but if it turns up another tablet fragment, I won't complain. Seems fair enough. Hang on, there was a drawer there, and I know Pike's going to be storing something in there. There it is. 1 gold. I mean, he couldn't pay his rent. What was I expecting? Old empty bottle of alcohol there. Another one. I think the idea is that we find all those. There can't be that many places to hide them. Oh, there's one.
Hey!
I think we've got enough empty bottles now, okay. Head to the Rainbow Cave of Pikes. Rainbow Cove. Alright, can we teleport from a town? I like that system, it's really good. It saves a lot of time. Okay, this was the place we investigated and there was nothing in here for obvious reasons. We now have a story quest inside this. Lovely. The water glitters and glistens with beautiful shiny things. Okay, so we filled the bottles or empty bottles up with the water, which glistens. Probably has healing qualities, I would imagine. Hand over the bottles of full water to Pike.
Huh?
He says, "Well done, lad." We say, "Not a problem." Don't know why he couldn't do that himself. I mean, he seems like a bit of a lazy git, I'll be honest. And And he's off. Okay, we've got... Oh, no, he's back. Here we are. Okay, fair enough. He's just shown us a secret hole. I stumbled upon it after I'd somewhat overdone it one night and came to splash some water on my face. So I think he basically fell into the rock or was too drunk to hold himself up and found a little crevice that you can crawl through. Crawly crevice. Ooh, this is pretty. We've got a couple of little stones that need to go in. How do we move them then? Ah. What would be nice if he pushed the other one at the same time? It would make him have a job, right? Instead, the 15-year-old's letting the 8-year-old do all the work. They look like some heavy breeze blocks right now. And we're going through. Sweet. Bum, bum, bum. Last piece to the puzzle. Ooh. So cheesy. And of course Pike's got a rubber neck in my action.
Eh?
So Pike was able to find the hole by accident, but not able to crawl through and put those blocks in the holes. He obviously had no interest in doing that. I guess he was half cut. Okay, good. What are you doing? Well, if it isn't my sizzling stone, I thought I'd lost this little beauty. How would you get your hands on it? By having half a brain in me nut. I knew my luck was going to change. He wants my stone. I'm not going to give it to him. He's only going to drink it up. Mike pushes a bottle of Wally Holly water into Shanice's hands. So is that the same water we just gathered? Because at some point it's become Wally Holy Holy water on us. He's off. He's always off. I quite like him though. He just sort of appears, gives you a bit of a push,
Hey!
And then sods off. Nice. We'll put all these bits together, we'll put them into where they go, we'll open up whatever tomb or passageway it needs, and now water flows your path impeded. Perhaps some movement is needed. I like that. It's a really cool little... Is that a limerick or a rhyme? You know, it's really awesome. Poem, if you like. Yeah, let's check the map. Okay, again, we can just teleport a lot easier. Because I can investigate this whole, you know, island at my own leisure without putting you guys through me running around picking up one or two items along the way. I'll find them later. Okay, it's gone to night time, which looks really good now, and we can go back to this guy and give him our offering.
All right, here goes. Let's see if we really are the chosen ones. Please reveal the way forward. Whenever you're ready.
Your courage is proven.
It's weird that they decided to do a voiceover with a female voice for a male statue. He's like an old guy, I think. Dual kill. That'll do nicely. The special effects were decent.
We got it open! And all it took was a quick jaunt around the island. I can't believe we actually did it! This is so exciting! I can't wait to see what's in there! Come on! The real adventure is about to begin!
Let's go. Oh, she's back, is she? I see.
Eh?
Hey? Look at my man just looking up at the sky like, pretend she's not here. Try not to get mad. Hey, she's joined the party. And being that we unlocked the heal ability, I'm assuming we give that to her so she could possibly heal us while we're fighting, because they always tend to make, especially in Eastern Asian countries, when they create games, the female is always the weaker, but she has the better magic and she's always a healer. Now, I don't want to break that trend because I kind of grew up with it and I quite like it that way. Right, so we're now in the tower as such. And there is no save point yet. What in the world is this now?
Huh?
So he's just a caretaker. He looks after this place. Apparently the chosen one can go through, but nobody else.
Hey!
Jeez. Okay, cool. Ah, so this is what I remember. You put all of your pieces together and therefore create a full square. And I think that creates a portal. I might be wrong.
What's that? Why is it so bright?
That's looking very portally to me. Boom, there it is.
Ow, 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 ow.
Wow, wow, wee wow. Okay, so here we go. So we are starting off on, I believe, a new piece of map. It's completely unexplored and brand new. Now, I think that's a great place to leave it. I think we'll get to a save point and call it. I do want to talk to you about some other things, show you some other bits and bobs as well. So stick around for that, because, you know, I've got something that I feel is justified to say about gaming at the moment and show some hardware off.
That... We need to find her, and fast! Come on!
Come on. Right, I'm just gonna turn that down a bit.
What?
Ah, so we got our first battle, which is really awesome. Let's go. Slime guys, of course. They look so cute, and yet they can do damage later on. Okay, she hits for 3, which is the lowest strength in the team, as expected.
Take that!
Ah, so my man's got heal, which is 25 points on a heal, so we can save that. That's almost a full life bar, by the way. Nice and easy. The graphics here stand out amazingly because I don't know, they're not like ramping them up or anything. It's just because the background's blurred and you can really see the character designs stand out. This looks really, really good, especially in 4K. Goodness with, like, you know, turn up your your contrast and your colors, and these game just pops. All of their eyes pop. They've all got distinct colours, and the colour sets on the characters are really nice as well. Green and red tones.
Where exactly are we? And why is it full of monsters?
Monsters? You call those monsters?
They were barely water. Lime guys. Which way were we heading? So I think it was this way. Yeah, okay. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, this could be our fourth character. Completing the initial set.
Sorry, we weren't sneaking up on you or anything. You've got nothing to... I'm Kiefer, Prince of Estard.
Estard, you say? Are you serious?
She got an accent. She sounds Irish or Scottish. And again, I apologise.
Anyway.
I don't know the difference.
Ah,
Hello, Maeve. Can I?
Whedon. Sure, I wasn't Whedon.
Okay,
There's
Maeve
some
rings a bell,
nice
but I
plants
don't
on these
remember
graves,
having
like.
an Irish, Scottish, or any other ish accent. I don't remember her having any accent.
Plants.
Obviously, no voice acting, but
Why would
I
anyone
don't
put
even
grass on
her
a grave?
text didn't come across as Irish or Scottish.
In case you've not noticed, there's not a lot in the way of flowers round here.
I think that's Irish,
That's why I have to make do with that little lot, like.
maybe.
Wait, well, some seeds at least.
Okay, so she's just out here picking flowers, which is fair enough.
Right.
You'll soon see the village. Let's roll.
Hey!
Okay, so now we're getting enemies on the map. We're also opening up a new piece of the island, which we haven't visited yet. And again, the graphics just seem to be getting nicer. I just keep shouting them out because they are so good. They're like sharp and flushed out and well thought out. They're not over, you know, it's not the best thing you're ever going to see graphically, but it's enough to really, really sell this game. Impressive. Right, so now we're in a town. We should be able to hit up the save point real quick. I'll talk to you from the back. There you go. Confessions of a 14. Now, how long have we been playing to get to this point? Now, remember, we've only had one battle. We've only beaten one set of 3 slimes. There has been no other battles, and now it seems like the game's actually starting. So that is 1 hour and 46 minutes into the game, which isn't very far in at all. So from here, if I go back to, yep, return to the title. And we can talk about some things and hang out. Right, I think I'm going to leave it there. I think we're at a good place. And if you want to see more, hit the like on this video. Hit the like on the edited version. That's the main one I'm going to be checking. And just leave comments, you know. Let me know how much you love Dragon Quest, and I will then play through Dragon Quest VII, Dragon Quest 1 and 2, maybe even Dragon Quest 3, the remake, if you fancy it. And I've got nothing but time and nothing but love for the franchise, and nothing but love for Square Enix. I think they're really great. They've sent me a lot of the Final Fantasy series and the last couple of Dragon Quest remakes we've got our hands on. So I greatly support them. I think they're doing great work. They're not trying to bow or skew their beliefs in any way, shape or form. They've kind of messed up once or twice in the past trying to do that, and now they've just gone back to formula. It's one of those that just work, you know. These are the games we want to see. These are the games we want to play as gamers and just as normal human beings living out normal lives. We just love Dragon Quest, we love Final Fantasy, and we love Square Enix. So just keep these pumping out, and we will keep purchasing them. I recommend this game to everyone. It is a first impressions. The game has been out for a week now, and I'm going to give this a 4 out of 5 because I am going to play this game till the end, with or without you. So definitely leave a like if you want to be with me for that journey. And I will be playing it on the back end as well. So I'm looking forward to seeing where this story goes and what it has to offer, because I don't feel I got too much further on the 3DS, and I can't remember much of it because it was so many years ago. It's like going back and playing Final Fantasy VII, the remake. It wouldn't really feel like the nostalgia of playing the original Final Fantasy VII. Is that going to keep doing that? Please don't do that. Now, what I did want to shout out before I leave, if you have the time, please stick around. I just want to do like a hardware comparison right now. So I want to recommend one of these. Now, this is a MSI Claw, and it's a gaming handheld. It runs Windows 11 out the box, and I've actually gone ahead and installed Catchy OS, and I can't remember the name of the other one. I'm just going to say Linux. I went ahead and installed Linux on this, a couple of versions, and got one that I like, and it runs really, really well. And the reason I bring it up is because we're in the midst of building a new system, an upgraded system for streaming and whatnot. Bazite, that was the other one I tried. Yes, you're right, Bazite. Thank you for that. And we've gone ahead and bought the 4060. Sorry, what is it? The 9060. Now the 9060, for the price point, is only in the UK at the moment. This whole device only sells at retail for about $350. Now the graphics card is £100 more than that, if you're lucky enough to find them nowadays. These are readily available. This has 16 gig RAM. It has I think it has a 6 or an 8 core processor. It's a Z1, so you can look that up for yourself. And it has a graphics chip that will play Witcher 3 on maxed out settings. Not ultra, but maxed out settings as in high textures, high special effects, all that good stuff. And it will run things like Dragon Quest Reimagined, right? Sweet as a nut. You'll be able to play maxed out settings on this device, this game, in bed at night, on the travel, on the go. And it's not a sponsored bit or anything. It's just I use these myself. I've got the MSI Claw, I've got the Lenovo Go, and both of which I'm more than happy with. They are the best things. I wouldn't try another brand because I'm happy with those. But at $300, I think this is the best way to get into PC gaming next to a Steam Deck. And I haven't got a Steam Deck, so I haven't tried one. But from what I understand, the Steam Deck is underpowered compared to the MSI. So it has 1 terabyte, 16 gig RAM, and it has graphics chip and CPU together called a Z1. It can play, I can vouch for it, it can play absolutely anything you throw at it within reason, and you have to downscale some of the settings to get that sweet spot of 120 frames, but it does play everything for about 4 hours to 6 hours on battery life, absolutely beautifully. If you want to play Warframe, if you want to play Call of Duty, if you want to play anything on there, it will run it, and you'll have a great experience with the controller, and you'll have a great time, because both those handheld devices I mentioned, I can vouch for. I've used them myself. They've got great thumbsticks, they've got great feedback, and they've got great triggers. Now, for comparison, right? So for comparison, the new build has 32 gig of RAM required to keep up with times, right? This itself is the same price as the MSI Claw. These two are the same price. This is one part of a bigger system. This has half of the RAM, but it is DDR5, I believe, and it runs super fast. I don't notice any issues. I don't notice any issues with this gaming at night or anything. And I'm just shouting it out because a lot of people were saying that PC gaming is dead and there's no way to play it or get into it. I would say look up the handheld market. Go for MSI Claws right now. They're about $350. Go for a Lenovo Go or a Lenovo S. Both of those retail for around $500 to $700, depending on your budget. And I think if you can get into it that way, sorry, it's gone off again. You are going to have a great time with PC gaming over the next couple of years. And then that allows like RAM prices and GPU prices to maybe sort of come down a bit and settle out. Maybe they release a new GPU that's budget friendly. CPUs are starting to rise now, which is also a problem. Those devices are still cheap because nobody's really targeted them to like hock up the price. At the moment, I suggest go get one while they're cheap, because they do have CPUs, of course, they do have GPUs, and both of those are going up. The RAM chips, the DRAM, all of that stuff is getting higher in price, and you are going to pay the premium for that over the next couple years. So just be careful. You know, it's not scare tactics. It's actually happening. You can look out for yourself. Grab yourself a handheld while you can, because, you know, jumping into the PC game right now probably going to set you back about £2,000, and nobody wants that for a $800 previous build price. So that's been, you know, hocked up to the point where it's almost unaffordable to be a PC gamer for 2026, 2027. Just, you know, throwing that out there. Leave us your thoughts and feelings of that down below. And I want to thank everybody for joining me for the Dragon Quest First Impressions. I want to thank Square Enix for working with us. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye. There you go. Oh, I'm out, boys and girls. Thank you for joining me. Appreciate you.